From the streets she has risen, and to the streets she shall return. This scripture from the book of Alpha, chapter 12, verse 10, states that a woman cut from a certain type of cloth shall remain that cloth for however long she shall live. You cannot change the garment or attempt to put new fabric over a dirty rag, for the base is still the same and it's unchangeable. You can't cover up her true nature by attempting to put a false nature over it. If she has risen from the streets, soon she shall return. First of all and foremost, thank you for attending my sermon and listening to that verse from the book of Alpha. My name is Rich Asakura, and I want to talk to you about how you cannot change a woman, and she is always going to be true to her nature no matter what. You see, a lot of the ideologies I have surrounding women and dating can be directly correlated with just life. That's what a lot of people don't understand. People think understanding women's actions is something difficult. It's not. They are just humans just like us, bro. They feel the same emotions like every human being, bro. Now, I will tell you, understanding the reasoning behind their emotions is kind of a lifelong puzzle. That shit is difficult. But understanding their actions is not so difficult. And I tell you all of this to say that people in life have a hard time changing. People don't really change easily. For example, a drug addict who struggles with drug use has a statistically larger chance of going back to drugs. An alcoholic who loves alcohol, when they try to quit, it's likely that they will end up relapsing. According to alcoholicrehab.com, drug and alcohol rehab statistics show that the percentage of people who relapse after a period of recovery ranges from 50 to 90%. What? 50 to 90%? Do you know how high that statistic is? And I'll tell you why it happens. It's because people's habits are hardwired. I could go deep right here and tell you what it truly takes for someone to change. But I don't feel like making a video about psychology right now. That's for another time. I will tell you this though, certain conditions must be met for someone to truly make a change. And you showing that woman love, hoping to give her time and affection, hoping to show her and shower her with attention, that is not enough to get her to depart from her hoish ways. That shit is deep rooted inside of her. She may try to cover her dirty cloth with new fabric. For example, the idea of a new relationship, the idea of being a good girl, the idea of being faithful and loyal to a man, and serving only one man. But what did I say immediately after the verse I recited earlier? You cannot cover a dirty piece of cloth with new fabric. It doesn't work. That goes to say, she loves the idea of being loyal to one man. Of course she does. She loves the idea of being in a relationship. Listen, if she didn't like those things, she wouldn't have done it in the first place. But this lust she has for several dicks, and to be promiscuous, and to be, I dare say, a thought. That shit is deep rooted and hardwired in her brain. I know you guys heard the saying, old habits die hard. That's exactly it. Old habits die hard. Now, a little segue on psychology. In order for her to change her ways, she had to have gone through some extreme trials and tribulations to have the light be shown to her and the glory. But if she didn't go through that, she will return back to the streets. Trust me, that's just how it is. And this isn't only about women, it's everybody. If you don't go through some shit, if you don't go through some real shit, you're not going to change your habits because you're going to feel like there's nothing wrong with your life. So, for example, if she's being a thought and some nigga box her shit up, she's not going to change. If that happens to her, she'll be like, yo, I ain't fucking with these rough ass niggas no more because these niggas really fucked me up and roughed me up. And she's going to really want a nice guy. If nothing happens to her and she's just, she's not going to change. She's going to, from the streets and she's going back to the streets, all right? I will say red pill extremists need to take the chill pill and stop looking at everything through I hate women's lens. You need to understand that women are people just like us. And yes, old habits die hard. This is not mutually exclusive to women alone, but to all people.